DCX Systems. Well, we're joined by Mr. H.S. Raghavendra Rao, who is the CMD at DCX Systems, who joins us now. Welcome to the show, sir.
Namaste. Thank you.
Yeah. Sir, I want to understand that, the first quarter of FY25 has gone by. I want to understand that your understanding of how the quarter has gone by for you, and how is FY25 overall shaping up for you?
Uh, Firstly, thank you very much for the opportunity to come on this NDTV Profit. And as I mentioned in my earning call and last interview with many channels, and first and second quarter for the our style of business, our business is too low, and overall revenue model for this year is looks very promising, and you are seeing a lot of order banking is happening, and we are very confident that we will achieve good numbers for this financial year. And of course, all my investors and the main investors knows about all my first quarter, second quarter always. This is not the 3 years, 4 years history, and it is last 7 years for our type of business. First and second quarter was really dull, in fact. So you should not consider first and second quarter because there is a complexity of the production, procurement of the component, lead time, special process, special approvals from many industry like government agencies from India, abroad, many things. So first and second quarter always will be dull for DCX. It is not today, it is some last 7, 8 years is happening like that. But overall, you can see the year-on-year growth. We are in the very good aligned and going well with year-wise revenue-wise, and bottom line also we try to improve it from the what we are doing it currently, and they all look very promising.
Mr. Rao, we'll come to the quarter's performance on a later side, but before that, let's talk about the new orders which are in focus. You won about 187 crore for supply of electronic kits and another 700 crore of an order. Talk to us about these orders. What is the kind of execution, the timeline that we are looking at, and what's the scope forward?
This what we received recently for 107 crore for mix of domestic and international. It is kitting and also mixed with the cable and wire harness. Okay, this is a 107 crore. This has to be completed within 12 months. So we like to close this order by this financial year. We are pushing to close this, and we'll have more visibility in upcoming days once we speak to the suppliers on our suppliers. So second is what we received 3 days back, about 187 crore for kits, and this is a completely export order. This also they want within 12 months, and we are very confident that it's going to happen. This both order to be executed as per the customer requirement within this financial year. That's what our target to complete it. But they want within 12 months. We are very confident that we can complete this both the order within this financial year.
Okay, Mr. Rao, I want to understand that in June, for the quarter ended June 24, your order book stood at roughly 1937 crores, and you've expressed confidence in expanding your order book overall. So I want to understand that what is the kind of order inflow that you're expecting overall in FY25? Overall, in terms of FY25, the order book growth guidance that you have.
As you know, I will not give guidance, but present order book was about 2,200 crore, and it is quite a good, almost my 1.5 year revenue compared to the last year. So we are expecting a very good pipeline order, and we are working on it. And normally in our company, it is a season for getting the order for second quarter. So we will let you know, and pipeline is very strong. We are very optimistic. We are getting a much more bigger orders. We are working on that, and good to go.
Okay, can you expand more on this pipeline that you've talked about? In which areas in particular are we seeing this orders coming in from, and also the 2,200 crore of an order book mark that you've mentioned? What is the execution period for this?
2,200 crore, as you know, L&T takes 1,250 crore what we have on order. We need to complete within 3 years of time, and rest will be completed within a 1.5 years times. That is the schedule. And 2,200 crore overall, you can keep it. We are targeting about completing in 2.5 years what we have an order book in presently.
Okay, so 2.5 years that we are looking at. And more about the Raniel and the JV which we have for the railways, that is NIAT. Can you talk more on these? Are we seeing more orders coming from outside for Raniel, and what is the outlook? Are we getting more orders, expression of orders coming for the NIAT as well? Expand more on this.
Let me put it like this. Ranil Advanced System is 100% subsidiary of DCX. We do on the printed circuit board assembly, whereas we are expecting some very big visibility on this company for this within 1 or 2 months. We have a very good opportunity for Ranil. Also, we do the internal process of getting the our own requirement of manufacturing PCBs. Also, we expect some big companies got approved. Ranil got approved directly. We expect direct PO also through Ranil. And that upcoming days that team is working, and we are very confident to get direct order from Ranil. This is the EMS facility. What we have a JV for a NIAT Systems Limited. It is a joint venture between ELTA and DCX, and this is on the railway obstacle deduction system. And this is very promising market, and requirement is huge. And this has been last 4 or 5 years our OEMs have struggled and develop a product, and now they got a green light to produce some 5 number sample, and it will be in demonstration with not only India, outside India. And what is the JV is a global technology where we expecting a very, very big jump on this. Of course, this will be is a process and proto beta order, and we are expecting a very big outlook in this company for this railway safety. Not only for India, we are working with another 2, 3 countries. Response is very good. All the trials has been passed, and good to go.
All right. And Mr. Rao, any particular capex plans for FY25, and if yes, how will they be funded?
I don't think so. There is much capex is required for DCX or Ranil's Advance. Maybe about small capex, maybe 3, 4 crores, which will be invested through internal accrual only.
Okay, so 3 to 4% of capex number that we are looking at. Now
Very,
coming to
very
the
small.
3
Yeah.
to 4 crore of capex that you're looking at. Now coming to the performance over here, now I want to talk about the revenue performance in this quarter. You've maintained a 13 to 14% of our revenue growth, but on the margin side, our margins have been under pressure. You did mention in your earlier commentary on to see the second half of the years where you expect a pickup. So what is the growth ahead in terms of FY25? What is the kind of numbers that we should look for in terms of our top line and bottom line?
Bottom line already I proven, and always bottom line grows every year. This year also looks very promising, and bottom line also because of the Renil advantage of internal consumption we are buying from Renil, keeping all this thing, and definitely bottom line also. That is our target, to improve our margins. We are working on that, and I'm very confident that we'll improve our margins for this financial year. Also, the revenue growth, PAT growth is going to happen this year.
So, Mr. Rao, when can we expect the double-digit margin levels back in track with the backward integration which is already taking place with Raniel?
Uh, I am working on that. That is my, of course, as a promoter, I want to increase the profitability, touching double digit, and doing that. This is just 1 year baby, Ranil, and now is good to go. And there are a lot of, this is not like you start the line, invest 40, 50 crore, start doing the market. No, our is a specialized area of, aerospace and defense, and related to many securities and complexity of the assembly, testing process. And definitely we are in the, because you can see my depend on the Israeli companies, and I increase the other domain. So definitely we are looking for a good profitability, and my target to achieve double digit very, very soon, which team is working, and we are very, very confident to improve our margin. But today I cannot tell you what is that, whether I can touch double digit for this quarter, next quarter. But we are in the course of action to achieve the more profit and improve our bottom line, and make the company strong.
Fair
That is
enough.
our, yeah.
Right, fair enough, Mr. Rao. My next question is that, you are focusing on diversifying your revenue as well, and you want to increase your contribution from cable, PCB, and knitting services. So I want to understand firstly that at present, what is the kind of segmental breakup in terms of revenue? How much of a revenue is coming from this particular cable, PCB, and knitting services segment? And what are the kind of avenues, growth avenues that you're looking at in this particular segment?
See, as you know, cable business is a high profitable business. And compared to my revenue, cable business revenue was very small. Maybe last year we done about 70, 80 crores. We want to take this, not even 70, about 50, 60 crore. We want to achieve for this year about 110 crores. That is the target we kept. That will go into about 40% increase in the cable and wire harness business. And PCB getting outside customer other than a DCX for internal consumption, we are working through the almost I can say about four company international company has been approved our facility, and we submitted many RFQs and participate. We are expecting a very good pipeline orders, and this may be happen very shortly, and all the approvals and the commercials are closed. And keeping this, that's my target to achieve double digit, take the cable, increase the cable business, increase the PCB assembly for my extending our service to other customer directly from Ranil. That will give more boost to revenue as well as the PAT. So that is the idea. And adding NIART I cannot say today. So it will going to happen tomorrow. But NIART also we own about 50.1%, and keeping all this thing, and DCX looks very bright future in upcoming days.
Okay, so that is a strong commentary coming in from the other segments also of the business beyond system integration that we are looking at. Now, let me come to your net debt over here. In last year, if we see, there was a considerable reduction which took place, almost half of what it was compared to last fiscal. What is the current net debt looking at, and do we expect a further reduction for this year as well?
See, the debt what you're talking is a working capital. When your revenue goes, naturally I need to draw money. In the last quarter, we had done only 135 crore. Naturally, that this thing will go into reduce. But our method, we are working with almost 80% of my POs with advances. So without advance, we'll not execute PO. But there are good modality we created through the advances and the borrowings. And borrowings, it will going to equally revenue goes up, we need to working capital, we need to draw and start moving it. And of course we are controlling very meticulously on the working capital also, and it will get improved. And you can see last quarter we are improved, this quarter also we try to do it, but try to manage it. But I'm not worried about much on the draw more working capital, your revenue growth. And this is a short term borrowing, is not a capex or something like that, where we need to draw money for a working capital and start investing. But we control through many things with through advance money, and also the facility, and also due to the company stability, and after become public, net worth has been increased. Now I'm getting supplier credit. I used to buy with the advance money with the supplier. Now we are getting 60 days credit from the foreign supplier too. So in that, keeping all those things, we are that's the reason we are keeping reducing borrowings, so that I will get a credit also, credit advance. We try to reduce the borrowings. We are working on that.
Okay, Mr. Rao, I also want to understand that, in the quarter gone by, you've established an MOU with the Israeli Aerospace, and this is for supply and repair services for enhancing the MRO capability. So, give us some detail as to what this is about and what is the kind of revenue potential that you're expecting from this deal.
Uh, See, now MRO, maintenance, repairs and overall. And many foreign company, they supplied a lot of equipment to our armed forces, where it is 4 years, after that 4 5 years they have to support for the maintenance, repair and upgrading. Where this IAA has started their own 100% company in Delhi called Israeli Aerospace Industry. I'm the part of that program, because all this electronic what I produce and supply to India and export it earlier, same product I'm in the business of making repairs and maintenance and spare support and the MRO service, where it will going to happen in India. this MRO, but Israel is looking a big business opportunity and the support what they're supposed to give to armed forces, which they started a company in Delhi, where I am the part of that program supporting for this electronics repair, spares, everything on the module side, which already supplied as a original equipment. Now I'm going to support for them for the repair and maintenance and
Right.
spare support. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Well, Mr. Rao, thank you so much for taking our time and speaking with us at NDTV Profit and giving us those insights on DCX system.